Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Seth Bradley. Seth is a real estate attorney, investor, broker, and host of Passive Income Attorney podcast. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Seth Bradley.
Thanks for having me on, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with? That inspired you to become the money magnet.
I grew up in the countryside of West Virginia. I was born in South Korea. I was adopted by two wonderful people in West Virginia, blew us to collars. My dad's a retired coal miner. My mom's a retired school teacher, and I give all the credit to them. And, I went down the W-2 path and went to medical school for a while and realized that wasn't for me. And then I ended up thinking, well, what's the next best job that I could get? And I ended up saying, okay, well, I guess that's being an attorney. So I went to law school and did well there and got a really good job out of law school and started practicing at big law firms. And, it was okay. I enjoyed it to a certain extent, but then I realized that, there's nothing passive about that. And, you're going to be working until, you're old and you don't have a lot of time left on this planet. And I decided hey, I need to figure out what I want to do. And at that point I realized, real estate was the best vehicle for me. There's other ways to invest, but real estate was the perfect vehicle for me. And I started investing in real estate in 2013, just in fix and flips and house hacking and duplexes and things like that. All the residential stuff that we all go through. Ended up working my way up into passive syndications and now into large active commercial syndication properties.
You mentioned the word syndication. Are you vertically integrated? Are you like a hybrid model, or you outsource to property management?
No, not vertically integrated. I'm actually a fundraiser. I actually vet the sponsors, the markets, the deals for my passive investors. When I feel confident enough to invest my own money, at that point, I would feel confident enough to invest other folks' money, and I kind of get to do that due diligence for them. And that's kind of my model at this point.
Wonderful. What are the top 3 mistakes to avoid?
Top 3 mistakes to avoid. I'd say, one that you hear all the time, this is for, my active real estate investors out there. If you find a deal, money will come to you. Not always true. Seen that happen a lot of times where people weren't able to close because they weren't able to raise the money. Second one is for, some of my attorney folks out there, don't get caught up in the golden handcuffs. Don't spend money that you don't necessarily have. Don't buy that new 5 Series and that big house that you don't need. Invest and save and do the things that you should be doing to, secure your future so that you're not working for your entire life. Third, I would say just generally don't wait. Take action, get started, whatever it is. A lot of times people just get frozen in the now, and they need to, get off of that pedestal and just do whatever it is that you set your mind to do.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
Yeah, I hate to call it a failure, but I guess that it was. I dropped out of medical school. That was a big step for me. All through college and all that kind of stuff, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a doctor. Growing up, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a doctor, and got to med school, hated it, realized I didn't want to do it for the rest of my life. Finished about a year and a little bit into my second year before I dropped out and said, you know what, I need to figure out what I want to do in this life. So I suppose it's a failure because I didn't finish, but at the same time, I made the right decision.
Mm-hmm. What are your top 3 success secrets the others can model from?
I would say invest in yourself, learn something new. I'm not just saying, college or something like that. It's more so, courses that are really specific to whatever you want to do. If you want to invest in fix and flips, you want to invest in commercial syndications, or you want to learn about Bitcoin, don't be afraid to spend money and invest in yourself to learn a new skill or a new subject matter. Relatedly, number 2, I guess, would be find a coach or a mentor or someone who will take you under their wing to show you how to do exactly what you want to do. Again, if it's investing in real estate, or if it's investing in, something else, or it's, being a doctor. Whatever it is, find a coach, find a mentor, find someone that can show you how to do what you want to do. And third, I would say invest intentionally. Again, going back to the golden handcuffs, because many folks that have high paying W-2s always get caught up in this thing. They make more money, so they spend more money. That's the big problem in society. Is trying to keep up with your neighbor. Don't do that. Invest intentionally, diversify your investments, and don't lock yourself into your job.
I love you the word golden handcuff.
Yeah.
You used it 3 times already, so just it's good. It's really everybody gets it right away. It's a 9 to job, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We are about to get into lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful for the people in my life, family and friends. I mean, I think relationships always come first. So grateful for the people.
How young are you?
37.
You are not 37.
Yeah, I am.
You are 18 years old with a 19 years experience.
All right. I like that.
What you want to do when you grow up?
I think the big overarching goal is just to have 100% control of my time. So, enough passive income to live how I want to live and spend it with who I want to live it with. Everything revolves around that. So all the short-term stuff kind of revolves around that long-term goal.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
I think it just comes down to take everything with a grain of salt. I think I'm actually really good at that. I mean, don't take everything so seriously. Just stay focused on your goals and don't, just laugh things off if you can.
How do you start your day?
Usually started off with push-ups, coffee, meditation, and then, most importantly, get the hardest thing you have on your plate for the day done first.
What is the advice you will give to a younger yourself?
I'd say find a mentor and start now. I was always reluctant when I was younger to seek help. I always wanted to do everything myself. And that comes with consequences. I think you need to find a mentor, find someone that can help you out and take you to your goals quicker.
Once you have a revenue-generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
That's easy. She stays on board with a lot of my crazy ideas, so it's not too difficult.
What is the impactful book you have read, and what did you learn from it?
One that really comes to mind is the Miracle Equation by Hal Elrod.
I need to see that book.
I don't have it. I listen to books, man. I'm always on Audible account, so I listen to all my books instead of read them.
Look at your phone and show me the book.
Okay. In the meantime, it's the big overarching theme is
once you have the book showing, then start talking about the book. It's okay.
Okay, cool. You're gonna edit this out. All right. There it is.
Okay. What's the book name?
All right. It's called Miracle Equation by Hal Elrod. And the big overarching theme is unwavering faith plus extraordinary effort equals miracles.
Why being impactful is important to you?
I think it's important because you want to have just a positive effect on people in general. I mean, you want to go about this world affecting people in a positive way, and hopefully, their interactions with you, positive interactions with you, spread to the next person.
Who is your mentor, and what's the impact?
I think my original mentors were my parents. My mom taught me to be a caring person, taught me to be a spiritual person, and my father really taught me my work ethic and how to work hard.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I don't want to just say, at being a good person. I mean, ultimately you want to be remembered that way, but I like to be remembered as living free. I mean, breaking the mold, being me and not tending to someone else's perception of how I should be. And again, hopefully just as a good person.
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is someone like myself. Maybe 5 years ago when I was working at big law firms, billing tons of hours and, trying to figure out how I can start buying back my time. And that's kind of the person I really look for to help out and show them how to invest in real estate and how to break free and buy back their time.
How can we support you?
Check out my podcast, man. Go to passiveincomeattorney.com, listen to the podcast, join the investor club, and just get started.
Tell us more about your investor club.
Yeah, so you join the investor club. We'll go through, hopefully we get on a phone call. I can talk to you about your investing goals, see if my business model lines up with your financial goals. And whenever we find properties and deals that fit those goals, we will pass them along and answer any questions and educate you so that you can get started.
Wonderful. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
It was great, man. Everything's smooth. I love this StreamYard software too, man. I want to get started with that.
What would you say as a final word?
Final word, take action. I love that. I mean, it's just about taking action and get started. A lot of people, they'll listen to a podcast or read a book or something like that, and they'll be motivated to do something, and then that motivation kind of fades. Don't let it fade. Take action.
Thank you so much, Seth, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.
Thanks, Mohammed.